And welcome back to News 46. Artist Carol Bird spoke to the Nye County Commissioners about her concerns.
Our goal is to host events here in Pahrump. I'd like to discuss the topic of the Town of Pahrump Seller's Permit. This permit was originally developed by Susan Holochek and approved by the former town board. Last year, Cheryl Toko and I met with Dan Shinhoff with our concerns regarding this temporary seller's permit. As it now stands, the vendor is responsible to pay the town $5, and this provides the vendor with the ability to sell their products in 5 locations for a 30-day period. Some of the organizers for these events in town provide the vendors with this permit and collect the monies, submitting them to the town on their behalf. The form, in our opinion, tries to cover too many issues at once and is very confusing. For example, not every vendor has a sales and use tax identification number. The Department of Taxation encourages you to obtain one, but it is legally the organizer's responsibility to provide a one-time temporary permit to cover the vendors who are not registered with the Department of Taxation. The next section covers obtaining the property owner's permission to be located on their land or in their facility. Below the signature contains the language: in signing this document, the property owner authorizes the above-named business/individual to offer products and/or service from their location listed and is not responsible for permits or licenses required. The last part of this form goes to a child declaration support, which is asking the applicant if they have an outstanding court order for child support. If you review the NRS statute 625.387, it states this wording is required by all professional and occupational licensing agencies to add specific questions regarding child support to all applications for new licensees or renewals. I'm going to bypass the second page, which is the affirmation of compliance with mandatory industrial insurance requirements. This form is a state of Nevada mandate that does not apply to many of crafters or artists in Pahrump, since we have no employees working for us and are mainly sole proprietors. But this form is required by the organizer to be filled out every event we host, even if it's a weekly occurrence. I hope by now you can see that this is a very labor-intensive task. If the organizer of this event does not provide the town paperwork to their vendors, the responsibility falls to the individual artist or crafter. At this time, I'd like to state that most of the vendors I work with have their Department of Taxation identification number and have a business license or exemption filed with the town office.
And here's Ron Chase with Nevada Public Auction.
Hey, well, all right, sir, here we this segment is sponsored by Nevada Public Auction.
Saturday night we'll be up at the Nugget. I know there's a lot going on this weekend, but you know, come spend an hour with us. 5 o'clock dinner starts. It's a charity for Something Positive Incorporated. All the money stays here in town. It goes to school students. It goes to a coach in the winter for kids, and of course some for Super Mikey. So again, it'll be a fantastic fundraiser. Dinner starts at 5. Auction starts at 6. Lots and lots of great auction prizes. We can't talk about some of them, so you have to come see them. But for sure, we've got hot laps from Spring Mountain Motorsports Ranch. Just lots of people in town have given us prizes to auction off.
This auction is on Sunday morning?
That is correct, because we want to watch the parade too. Our auction is Sunday at 10 a.m. It is just full from wall to wall again. Lots of BB guns, like an old estate collection there. Tons of Americana, old lamps, lots of coins, currency, big stamp albums, die-cast cars, vintage tin toys, pearls, turquoise jewelry. I mean, you name it. We just got tons of stuff in here again.
Are these gun cases behind you?
They are gun cases. Very, very nice hand-tooled leather. Gorgeous on the bottom too that you see there, and just lots of really interesting, unique things in there. Lots of early Americana. Definitely come on down and take a look.
It's all online, isn't it?
The whole catalog is online. The auction is online, but of course, if you're local, we'd like to see you here in the crowd.
So if you missed Friday's preview, you can come when?
You can come Sunday morning. We'll open at 9 o'clock in the morning. Auction starts right at 10. Again, we're closed Saturday. We'll be at the park and the fair, and then, of course, the fundraiser. But Sunday, we open the doors at 9 o'clock. Auction starts right at 10. Come on down for a lot of fun.
What's the phone number?
It's 751-4867, and the website is auctionnv.com.
And you also do the charity auctions all the time, or if people would like to sell any of their items.
Absolutely. You know, we're members of the community, so if you need our services, give me a call here at 751-4867. Any kind of auction event, charity event, fundraiser, be happy to help. And if you have one thing or 1,000, just give me a call.
Several 911 calls occurred this morning concerning a hot air balloon that appeared to be upside down in Las Vegas. At first glance, it appears to be standing on its head, but actually there's a concealed cabin on the underside and a further dummy cabin at the top. The balloon comes from the company Cameron Balloons. The engineers who constructed the balloon said they worked with great enthusiasm to produce the special shape balloon. Symphony Animal Foundation is lowering the adoption fees for two very special dogs that are looking for a loving home. Darby O'Donnell reports.
Hi, I'm Darby here at Symphony Animal Foundation, and today we are joined with Bravo and Showtime. They are 3-year-old lab and pit mixes. They are absolutely lovely. They prefer if they were the only animals in the home, and they would like to be adopted together because they are brothers. If you would like to come and see them, you can come on down to Symphony Animal Foundation. They're on Wheeler Pass, or you can give them a call at 775-990-6578.
Those dogs are beautiful. Definitely give them a call. When we return, we'll have your weather with Noah Began.